The Foundry series was introduced by Laney with their incredibly popular Loud pedal, a 60-watt compact pedal in a box that was inspired by their Ironheart series. Now, joining the Foundry family, we have two new additions that are not only easy on your back, but they're also easy on your fronts too. This is the Leadtop and the Dualtop. So let's check out the smaller of the heads first. Now this is the Leadtop, a one-channel 60-watt head for anybody who needs a kind of no-nonsense approach to their tone. It weighs in at just under 3.5 kilograms and is also obviously in this really small form factor here. And has some cool features which I'll touch on in just a moment. Looking at the front of the amp, we'll just start in the middle here. This is your basic gain and volume control for both channels. The little switch here will switch you between clean and lead. There is also a kind of colouring option for your lead tone as well, whether it be lead bright, flat, or lead dark, which just gives you a slightly different sort of colour option from the clean tone because the EQ is actually shared. Obviously bass, middle, treble. The Leadtop also features a foot switchable boost here, which can be used on either your clean or your lead channel, just in case you do want a slightly sort of pushed clean, or you need a boost for a solo, so it gives you a lot of options just right within the head itself. If you do use pedals in your setup as well, the Leadtop does have an effects loop, as well as the option to run this amp at its either full 60 watt setting or reduce it down to 1 watt, which we're actually using today to be able to kind of push the amp that little bit harder. The amp has also got two 3.5mm inputs as well at the back for headphones or an aux in, so you can practice with this amp if you're, say, traveling around, or you do just want to do some silent practice while people sleep in your house. Let's check out some tones. I'm going through both amps using the Charvel DK24HH, and for the clean tones, I'm going to be kind of implementing the push-pulls on this to activate the single coils, and then when I'm going through the distortion, I'll just activate the humbuckers and see how that handles. Moving on to the Dualtop now, this expands on what the Leadtop was giving, especially on the clean channel and some of its output options as well, which we'll touch on. It has the same general layout as the Leadtop, so very much part of the same family, but what now it does is it splits each channel into its own individual gain and volume control, as well as some additional clipping options on the clean channel. So you have your three options of clean, asymmetrical, or symmetrical clipping, which essentially can go from super pristine cleans to kind of edgy breakup tones. So you can get a bit of a crunch channel off of that if that's what you're aiming for. The Dualtop also includes its own dedicated reverb as well, which is actually based on the Laney BCC Secret Path reverb, which sounds really, really cool. Also on the back, as I mentioned, it's got a couple of additional features, including an XLR out where you can directly record this, and it's loaded with two Laney IRs, a 2x12 and a 4x12. We're going through the XLR for this section of the video, and you'll hear that 4x12 IR just with the recordings. The Dualtop also features the same foot switchable boost, the effects loop, and the power option to go from 60 watts down to 1 watt, and it only comes in at about 4.5 kilograms as well, so still makes this super light and portable. So as I preface this video with, the Foundry series here is starting to expand, and it's sort of Laney's compact, sort of easy to use amps, and obviously the loud pedal, which was their smallest format that they did in this. So certainly the aim of the game with this is, if you're looking for obviously the smallest, sort of easiest to use and easy to cart about amps, then the Foundry series is definitely something for you to look at. Now they're definitely pointing in that more sort of metal sort of sound. So if you just need a pretty sort of in-your-face metal sound, again, that isn't going to hurt your wallet so much, then definitely check these out. Also, with the inclusion of the XLR out on the Dualtop there, and even, you know, the ability to put headphones into both of them as well, it is an absolutely fantastic option for anybody who just needs, you know, an amp in the house that they can just stick some headphones in and not really disrupt anyone, or for recording silently. But what do you think? Are you going to check out the brand new Dualtop and Leadtop from Laney? Let us know down in the comments, and of course, give us a like and a subscribe while you're down there. From what I've heard, that really does help the channel. But until next time, I've been Keiran, and this is the Leadtop and the Dualtop by Laney. Have a great day.